Welcome back to another episode of Modified Rides Podcast. I'm your host, Brandon Burrell. Today, I'm doing things a little different. It's just me on the podcast. I don't have a guest today. We're kind of in the middle of some schedule conflicts with a few people I've got coming on. Everybody stays busy, so just trying to get everybody worked in. So I figured I'd come in and give you guys an update of what I've got going on, some of the stuff I've got finished, some of the stuff I'm working on. So first off, though, for you guys on YouTube, have the Modified Rides Podcast shirts here. I have everything from small to 4X still available. I have a couple hats left. If you're not watching this on YouTube and can't see that, head over to any of the Modified Rides Podcast pages, Instagram, Facebook. Check it out. I've got, like I said, I got the shirts for sale if you want some. Today, I'm actually rocking one of my buddies' shows, or some of my buddies' shows, Showdown in the Valley, one of their shirts. That's a show I've got coming up this year. That's definitely one you don't want to miss. Maggie Valley, North Carolina, first weekend in October. So let's get into some of the updates. So Project Stockish is done, 100% done. I know we say they're never done, but I put the last parts on that I was waiting on, got that last article shot on the install stuff. I still have to do the feature photos for it, but as of parts going on and it's done, I've wanted a static drop full size truck for a while. Actually, Cranberry is supposed to be a static drop truck, but then Jake at Fat Fabs released the first Ram they had done, the 5th gen Ram, and bagged. And I was like, no, gotta bag it. But finally got the static drop truck I wanted. It's the one I had at SEMA last year. 4.6 Beltec drop, 26 by 10s on it. It's the 3-liter diesel. So absolute blast to drive, gets attention everywhere it goes. Like I said, we got the last parts on. I was waiting on the exhaust, being they changed the engines in 23 from the 22 models. The exhaust didn't work, so they had to go in and re-R&D the exhaust. Got that all now. So that's done. That shot. Under budget MAV, the new little daily project I have, finally got it tuned, got the intake and exhaust on it. It's no race truck, but it's an absolute blast to drive now. You forget about it. You drive and go to change lanes, hit the gas. You feel that turbo kick in, and it puts you in the seat a little bit. It's fun to drive. A little 4-cylinder turbo. You know, we got the 22-inch Asantis on it, and Toyo tires. Still waiting on the Beltec to come out. They're saying into May. They're actually still prototyping it right now. I'm in contact with the ladies over at Beltec on an every other week basis or so. So that's still in the works. Can't wait to get that lowered. Got some other parts going on it here soon. Constantly staying busy with my Meekum photos, some client photos. Actually, today I'm recording this. Shot 6 vehicles for a local client for some auction stuff. So keeps me jumping in between then doing detailing and stuff. But I guess a couple weeks ago, or I guess it was by the time you get this, or listen to this, it's probably about a week and a half. We had Mini Nats. Mini Nats has always been one of my favorite shows in the country. For those of you that didn't get to go, the caliber this year was ridiculous. Walking through the show, you had Oliver Porter's truck there. You had James from Canada come down with Day to Night. You had the Mazda, the gray Mazda, gray black, whatever it was, with the crazy front custom grill on it. You had Eddie Gordy, Daryl Poe was there. ODB brought out, Bada Bing. The caliber of their minis is higher than it's ever been. The cool part for me, someone that's done these shows for 30 years, walking through, running into people like Johnny O and Oliver and Kool-Aid, I was like, what is this, 2003 again? Like, it was literally a flashback to have that crew back together at a show. Used to running them quite a bit at shows. Everybody's kind of does their own thing now, and you don't see them much, but it was really cool to see those guys out. Hung out with them a little bit, chit-chatted. I got a couple of those guys I'm trying to get on the podcast. Once again, like I said, schedules or whatnot, but do have some guys coming up. Got a few other shows coming that I'm going to be hitting. I've got some feature stuff I've got to do. I've got to go to Georgia to shoot Josh Rowan Suburban. If you missed it at Mini Nats, thing is insane. Crazy twin turbo engine, square body Suburban we got some stuff in the works for this for the shoot on it. So stay tuned. I'm gonna be heading down there here, hopefully the next couple weeks, months or so. Get that shot, shoot a couple other trucks on the way back. Like I said, just some of that stuff in the works. I'm sure y'all know, stuff online, whatever. I'm no longer running Street Trucks Magazine. After a little over a year of that, they went a different direction. Chris come back in charge. So I'm still freelancing for him. I actually shot the tech on the Sierra I just finished was for Street Trucks. Still shoot for everything for that brand, Diesel World. I've picked up a couple other magazines I shoot for that's out of that publishing group. Still doing a lot of stuff for C10. And actually, if you keep an eye on C10 Builder's Guide, I've got the next couple covers on that. So some pretty cool stuff coming out. Keep an eye out on that. Just because I'm not running the magazine doesn't mean I'm not involved. I'm still not shooting, or that I'm not shooting now. I'm still shooting just as much as I was. Back to freelance status now. It's actually pretty good. I don't have to take the laptop to the couch on evenings and try to make sure that all the deadlines are met and stuff's written and edited and all that. I just gotta have to handle my stuff. So speaking of my stuff, keep an eye out on all my YouTube. I've got, under Burrell Images on YouTube, I've got quite a bit of stuff planned for that. We've got some tech article stuff coming on YouTube. We're going to be doing some vehicle features. I'm going to try to sit down with some people, do some interview stuff, kind of branch out what the podcast is. It's kind of hard to take my setup out to shoot other places or record other places with the podcast. So I'm going to be doing some video stuff, more interviewing some people. I got some of that stuff in the works. So keep an eye on podcast. Of course, my social media stuff, everything's Burrell Images, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I made the move to Threads. Somebody had tagged me in something, and I had to download Threads to see what they had said. I have no clue how Threads works. I've not even really messed with it. Posted a couple things, but it's just another one of those platforms to take up busy time, I guess. But I don't have a lot of the free time with the photos and the detailing and shows and life going on. So I just wanted to come on, give you guys kind of an update of what's happening. Make sure you pick up your shirts, hit me up for them. Like I said, got to get those. Got some Burrell Images hats left. Just kind of doing some branding on that aspect. Got a few stickers. Hit me up if you want some stickers. I got Modified Rides podcast stickers, Burrell Images sticker, a couple of my builds or stickers. Hit me up. Give me your address. I'll ship you out some stickers. Everybody needs little stickers for their toolbox or their cooler or their Yeti or whatever. But hit me up and I can get you those out. Like I said, this isn't your normal podcast because it's just me. I plan on coming on in the future some, and maybe I'll sit down and go over SEMA sponsorship stuff. I get asked all the time, how do you get sponsored for SEMA? How do you get this? How do you get into SEMA? This year is I think I added up my 13th year going. It's my 9th placement with the Tahoe this year. So I've been pretty back to back with that. I know after I built my first one, the one that you guys are video wise, you see the blue truck behind me. That was my first one in 14. I said, that's it, one and done. Well, it snowballed. I've done one pretty much every year for that. Worked with my wife on hers, for her when she was actually my girlfriend. It was her Subaru we took, got her Tahoe going this year that we're building to match Project Stockish. So I plan on coming on here in the future. I'll do a rundown of how sponsorship stuff works, how getting into SEMA works. Big misconception. People think you can just show up and show or just make a phone call and go. It's not that easy. So look for that one here in the future. But next few episodes, I have some heavy hitters coming on. Like I said, just playing scheduling conflict. The crazy part is I have this one dropping Tuesday, the 30th. Well, I've got like 3 people I'm supposed to record with on Tuesday, but it was after my normal Tuesday morning release. So just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick little rundown and let you know what's happening in my life and what's going on. So like I said, keep an eye on all the social media stuff, and we'll see you next week with another guest. Thanks for listening, guys.